I used to hate guacamole.
But you're Mexican.
Guac is love. Guac is life.
Ash and Zach are super smart. They went to college and learned a bunch of stuff. And Beau and Andrew didn't go to college because that's the way life goes sometimes. What happens when you put them together and you try to make them learn? Grab your friends, let's listen together on Get Dumped on an Info Dump podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome to Get Dumped On, episode 15. This is our special 15th episode. I'm very excited that we managed to make it this far. I don't know, when we started, I was hoping that we'd make it to at least 15 episodes, but in the back of my heart, I wasn't sure that we would. But we have, and I'm very pleased. So, what? What? You're not going to let me do an intro? What?
He's saying every time you say
Oh. That was not an
that was an
O.
That's on me. That's on me.
That's on you being rude.
I'll do it.
Start over.
I'll do the
Are we starting over?
No, you're doing great. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Oh, you almost did it. I heard it.
Yeah.
It was so close.
Okay.
We're gonna break you if this happens. We're gonna break you if this happens.
So I need some tick. I gotta have some kind of verbal tick. I need a filler word. Okay. You've ruined me.
Done this yourself.
So this is our 15th episode. We've made it to 15 episodes.
Oh my god!
So we're going to be.
This is truly a slice of life episode. Like, this is behind the scenes bullying.
Do not edit any of this fucking out. Keep it live, baby.
We're going to be celebrating with. Okay, I'm not going to say any. I'm not going to say it a single time. We are going to be celebrating with a special slice of life episode. Fuck. Beau has prepared a slice of life episode for us.
I'm fucking dying.
I've heard that he has prepared questions, a Q&A, so that you listeners who don't know us personally can get to know us. And I'm excited.
I said it for you.
To see what happens. Beau, take it away.
Let's start this with something. I need to be honest with you guys. I lied, so we're winging this one. But
I fucking knew it.
I knew it.
I fucking knew it.
Come on, it's
Beau
me.
was supposed to do a slice of life episode. This is his idea, by the way.
I got it.
Ask questions or
We
something.
can just stop recording now and get our night back after Beau made us be an hour late and then was
this is
half an
such
hour
a good
late.
intro. We can't not do it.
We cannot kill this or anything like that. I don't worry. I have questions in line, right? All right, Zach. First question to you. I'm just kidding. Hey everyone, welcome.
So, Beau, give an intro first.
Let's give an intro. Thank you, Zach, for that intro. It was good.
Now he's just making fun of me.
No, I'm about to a lot, but it's just funny when you do it. Anyway, I decided to take a break and a little cop-out episode for myself because I don't know shit. But I figured I like when the meta's broke.
Every episode is a break for you. You don't have to prepare anything.
It's not wrong.
Take a break from learning, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know shit, so it's just easier. I like being the audience, right? Now I could still be the audience with my questions. But you people who listen to us, all these sexy listeners out there, how you guys doing? Email me, please. Out there, and find out more about us. This is the slice of life. It's like our behind the scenes, behind the music. That show's still on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
You remember that show? Yeah.
Behind the music.
All right. So I want everyone to just get to know us better. And I was gonna and I was afraid to now. Funny when Zach. Okay, thank you. Let's get to know us better. Know your hosts.
Okay.
Know that your hostess with the mostest. Let's fucking do it. First question, Zach. Where do you live? And what's your last name?
I live in Des Moines, Iowa, and my last name is Finnegan.
Oh.
Finnegan.
And can I need a co-signer this loan. Can you hand me your social security number?
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, thank you. Perfect.
This episode is going to be so different from the other episodes. It might get the most listens.
Your mother's
weird this is already.
Your mother's maiden name?
It is
First street you grew up on.
What's your first pet's name? Can you? Yeah. Anyway, let's.
You should remember my first pet's name. I told you 2 episodes ago.
And when it died
dog,
too.
Yeah. We tell that sad story about your dog fucking dying. It's not we all had pets die, whatever. Anyway, let's start this over again. Let's go jokes aside. Let's go ahead. We'll start with our two hosts, and I want to know more. I want people want to know more. You guys know you are married, so let's talk about your guys' origins for a second. How did you guys meet? Where did you guys meet? And who asked who out first? And how? Yeah, let's start with where did you guys meet?
I'm excited to hear this. Actually, I don't know if I know this.
We met on the internet. We met on OkCupid.
Yeah, we are an online dating couple.
I know, right?
Yeah, and I think that kind of dates us because nobody uses that anymore.
I was gonna say, was that before Tinder? That's before
Tinder
and stuff.
Yeah. Tinder did not exist.
Can you remember your opening lines? Message who first?
Ooh, that's good.
Zach messaged me first.
I messaged Ash first.
What'd you say?
Did you say
like,
my dog died when I was really young?
No,
and I love to smoke.
The profile said something about wanting somebody with a big beard that they could watch horror movies with. And that said something else about not liking birds, and I let in with like,
Zach both
birds
love birds and doesn't have a beard, so this really works out.
I like birds and I don't have a beard, but I do think that some birds are creepy, and so like that was what I led with. Was
you oversold it a bit, but it's okay.
I thought you were cute and wanted to and was willing to tell white lies to get you on my side.
Everyone knows the best relationship starts with white lies.
No, so you messaged like, "Oh, cassowaries are like so horrifying, right?"
Cassowaries
and I was like, "Absolutely,
awful.
Yes, they are." We talked about cassowaries on this very podcast. A real throwback.
Yeah,
I'm not a generalist. I don't believe in anything 100%.
Oh, good.
And then he said something to the effect of like, "What do you like to do?" And I said, "I like to get drinks and eat tacos." And Zach was like, "Do you want to
fucking party?"
What we said is get drinks and hunt
for tacos.
Ooh.
And Zach was like, "Do you want to go do that?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great."
It's a hard thing to find in California.
in San Francisco.
Yeah, and so we were both living in the Bay Area. I was living outside of San Francisco, and you were in your last year at SFSU.
Yeah, just tell everybody.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere that I've ever lived and been.
They don't know your last name yet.
Yeah, might as well reveal the last name, right?
Told you it's Backery.
And
Zachary Backery.
So we were gonna go to a taqueria, and a taqueria, and
one that I actually had been to, I think, before, or I went afterward, and it was really good. But yeah, at the time the line was down the block and around the corner.
So they got a chance to know each other, though.
Well, no, we ended up going to the place across the street and got pierogies instead.
Yeah, it was a pierogi joint across the street.
And they were really good.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And we stayed there very long. We actually stayed so long that I was like, I actually have to go because I'm going to miss the last bus home. So like, they're going to stop running.
Oh, you hit the last line. That's nice. That's sweet.
It was pretty great.
We had a great time.
It's kind of funny because we always say that we should get pierogies again. We have not gotten pierogies again a single time. That was the last time I had a pierogi.
I've been together like 9 years.
40
never
years.
Never had another pierogi.
Yeah, it's been since 2014.
Hey, you know what? The first time was so good. Like, why ruin the experience?
Yeah, exactly.
You get a shitty pierogi, and you're like, oh my god.
Then you guys divorce, and we're all sad. I don't know if we can continue the podcast. It's so weird. Don't get pierogies, please.
Our 5th anniversary is this year, so maybe we should get
our 5th
pierogies.
Marriage anniversary.
Our 5th wedding anniversary. Yeah.
Oh, that's. So now we'll jump to the marriage. I want to know more a little bit too, because I like this little romantic side story of it too.
Beau, do you want to know something really cute?
Yes,
about our first date.
Yes, I want to know all. Please, that's the point of this.
So we met
this
at
is the easiest Beau's ever had to host ever. He's just making us talk. It's a 4D chess move. It's straight.
It's classic Beau. We met at a. I just sneezed.
Very little will be cut from this episode because it's the behind the scenes episode. So that sneeze will stay in.
We met at a metro station, and I had gotten there first, and I was standing there waiting, and I saw you come up the like escalators, and you flashed me this like, yeah, this is the first time I've seen him in person. I'd only seen pictures and like talked to you, over the app.
Did he look like his photos?
Exactly like his photos. Okay, and good. He like met my eye and like recognized who I was and flashed me the cutest smile with his cute little face. And my first thought was, oh goodness.
Oh damn, look at this. I'm
in trouble.
Look at this piece of ass.
This guy hates birds.
Right now.
It's funny that you
Good
mentioned the
dude.
smile because that was the first thing I noticed for you as well. You've got a very cute smile.
Oh my
You'll be
fucking
like,
god!
"Man, I really hope that his name is Beau and not Zach," but it was Zach, and it's okay. It worked out, but
He can still change his name to Beau anytime.
it's okay.
I get the I get the paperwork right up for you. Okay, perfect. Okay, marriage, blah blah blah. I love all that. But now I want to go back to another thing, right? Talk about 5-year wedding anniversary coming up. I would love to know because you guys, knowing you guys do something different. Maybe you guys did stick to the standard. Let's talk about marriage idea or proposal. Who did what?
I proposed.
Oh, how?
I was going to do it after dinner on Ash's birthday, but we had a party. We were having a party for Ash's birthday afterwards, and you're gonna have to stop doing that.
Okay.
We were having a party, and so our dinner went late, and by the time we got home, people were there, and so it was very weird. And I
Wait,
didn't want to.
Why were they
Yeah.
there?
Well, because we were like, oh, party starts at 7, and like
Our dinner took a really long time.
Dinner took a really
and,
long time, and we ended up
Oh,
getting
yeah,
home
yeah.
at like 7:10.
Maybe a
and
surprise
so we
party.
didn't
They
have-
let themselves into your house?
no, they were standing outside.
They were standing outside, so like I
okay.
got all rushed and
God,
frantic,
you-
and I didn't do it that night.
You waited to yell at your friends wait outside. That's awful.
Did your friends know that you were gonna do it, and were they like waiting for you to say it, and you were like standing behind Ash, like doing like the neck thing, like
no, they didn't know until after, I think. And
No.
I'm pretty sure that our one of our friends was like, "Why didn't you text us to leave?"
Yeah, it was. I have a tendency to drop the ball.
I believe
and
it.
I dropped the ball.
really?
Yeah, and I dropped the ball at that point because I got all flustered and I was like, it's not the right time. It totally would have been the right time. But so it was actually a couple of weeks later that I did end up proposing. I kept the ring and everything a secret the whole time. We took a trip down to DC. And along the way, we stopped and spent a night in Philadelphia. And so we went to Philadelphia. We went to the Philadelphia Zoo, and I had the ring in my pocket while we were at the zoo. And I waited until we had a really good view of the gorillas because Ash loves gorillas. Ash is a big gorilla fan.
Oh my god! Did you hide it in a gorilla?
No, but I hid it in my pocket while Ash was looking at the gorilla, and Ash was distracted by the gorilla.
I was so distracted by the gorilla too. I was like really entranced.
Look at the
The
gorilla.
male-
look at the gorilla.
the male silverback-
Keep looking.
The male silverback was right at the glass, and he was like, I love gorillas are cool. I was looking at him.
And so I took the ring out of my pocket, and then I was like, hey, check it out. And Ash looked, and I held up the ring, and I was like, hey, you want to marry me?
Did you say yes or no?
And I said, "Are you serious?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Yeah."
She's like, but the gorillas, they're right
And
here.
so
Oh, Zach, shut the fuck up right now. The gorillas. Hold on. Now, what
and
you
then
want?
some lady noticed, some random lady was like, oh my God, did you two just get engaged? And we were like, yeah. And she's like, can I take a picture of you? And we were like, oh God, no, because it was like the summer in Philadelphia and we were indoors and it was so hot and we were just so sweaty. And she took the worst picture.
It's so awkward.
And that I immediately deleted off of my camera.
She didn't even send it to you. She just took it and then ran away.
She goes, "This is for my loads later." That's a callback.
Now, the thing that Ash had always said was, I'm super cool with like a chill, like nothing proposal, but I just don't want it to be in public. And I interpreted that as like, you know,
Times Square.
nothing like, you know, hey, I'm going to make an announcement in this crowded restaurant and propose in front of everybody.
Ugh.
And then afterwards, I was like, oh, you know what? A crowded room at the zoo probably counts
It was
as in
full
public.
of school children.
Yeah, there's kids all over, but
They
this was
were
like
loud.
this was like the plan in my mind. I was like, I'm gonna do it in front of the gorillas, and in my
That's-
mind, the room was not full of children.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it was cute.
Okay, I love that. I didn't know the story, and I'm actually glad I asked.
I didn't know the story either, and
Yeah.
I'm related. To
That's a ridiculous thing, right? Okay. Since we're on the topic of love, Andrew,
What?
how are you?
Oh, you know, my finger hurt.
Oh, how did that happen? What'd you do?
Mhm.
I broke my finger.
Anyway, so slice of life, Andrew, right? Andrew's married, right?
Yeah.
Is your broken finger related to that?
Yeah. No,
It
just
is,
talk about the marriage was the marriage fucking talk we just had. That's related to it, Zach. Anyway, you don't have to give out names. How'd you meet your ladies?
Is
Lady.
it your marriage finger?
It was
Like
my,
the one you
it
put
was
the
my
ring on?
marriage finger.
Oh.
No, it's
Oh,
the
that's
ri-
not what
it's
I
the
thought
ri-
marriage finger meant.
Is the whoa?
Come on.
Don't be gross.
No, I want you to describe what you thought marriage finger was, please.
No, I can't. No,
Yes, you
you
can.
don't describe the joke. It's
I want
taking
you to,
apart a joke is
I
like
want
taking apart a cat. You can put it back together. It's not going to work anymore.
I want you to dissect that marriage joke right in front of me right now. Before we get to Andrew. Go ahead, Zach.
The marriage finger is the finger
Zach,
that you use in the marriage.
And
you point at your spouse and say, "Hey, we're married," and you do it with the marriage finger.
anyway, Andrew. Anyway, how'd you meet your ladies?
I only have one.
Okay.
Yeah, how
did you meet your lady?
So that threw me off guard. It was like, wait, what? I met mine on Tinder's.
Ooh.
We met the first time, what was it, 3 days before I moved across the country for a job at a hockey game at the Anaheim Pond in Anaheim. So first time we saw each other was at a hockey game.
Your first date was a hockey. Your first date was a hockey game.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, and that's so on brand for you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I love hockey. She loves hockey. We met officially in person, watched hockey together, and we had a great time. 3
What's your
days before I was moving across the country, and the rest is history.
favorite team?
Anaheim Ducks, duck.
Ah, so you both are like disappointment. Okay, so you guys got
Quack,
used.
quack, 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 quack.
Quack, quack, quack,
Yeah.
quack, quack. Perfect.
Quack, quack.
So wait, so as
Is that
As
also
long as
your
the
lady
Ducks are
wife's favorite
disappointing
team?
us, we are not disappointing each other. Sorry,
Yeah.
what, Ash?
That's also your lady wife's favorite team.
Yes. That's one thing that we bonded over initially when we matched on the Tinders.
when you guys first saw each other, you just started quacking each other like quack, quack,
We had-
and she
yeah,
quacked
we
back,
had-
and it was like a quack off.
Yeah, we quacked off. We quacked each other off pretty hard. Mostly in the parking lot, and it was great.
In public.
Yeah, but her profile had a bunch of Anaheim Ducks stuff on it, and we matched. I was like, "Oh, I'm moving in 3 days. I have no intentions of dating you. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't even know why I'm on this app right now, but I saw you had Duck stuff all over your profile. So, what's your favorite current player, and what's your favorite past player? Just want to have a conversation with you." And then she forced me to go on the date with her, and the rest is history.
So she
Who
wait.
is your first favorite player? What do we?
Who's
Sorry
hosting?
for interrupting.
Who's hosting this?
What?
I want to know what the answers are.
Yeah, but who's hosting this?
Her answers were Corey Perry, which is actually her dog is named after Corey Perry. Now his name is Perry. And her previous one was, I believe, Paul Correa, who was one of the first Asian American superstars in the NHL.
Hockey. So she waited for you. Like you
Oh,
guys,
yeah, yeah.
you guys did the
Yeah.
long distance shit, and
We kept
both of
talking
you
for a
all for it.
while. We talked for a really long time, and then eventually it was just like, you know what, we like each other. Why are we fighting this? Let's go.
I love it.
I love it. That's a love. It. Love has no bounds. Love has no distance.
Love
you-
definitely has bounds.
Andrew, do you remember the first time you met Zach?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, okay. Well, next question. Andrew, do you remember the first time you met Zach?
Yeah, I remember it was at my apartment or my condo. I was living with a girlfriend at the time, and I remember you guys.
Did you
were
hear that
moving.
girlfriend?
No, she's dead. She died in a fire.
Oh,
It was great. So you two were moving across the country, and I remember you
Yeah.
guys came down for some reason. I don't remember. Probably just as like a goodbye tour. But you guys came down with our other sister and her husband.
I also think it's important, I guess, for the Slice of Life episode to officially mention that Andrew and I are siblings.
I was getting to the fucking that. Please.
If it's
I'm
not
sorry.
obvious by me mentioning it a bunch of times.
A bunch of times.
Yeah. That was
But
gonna be
just in
my,
case.
but you know what my next question was, Ash? It was going to be, how did you meet
Sorry.
Andrew?
Oh, I don't remember.
Anyway,
Sorry. Continue, Andrew. I'm very sorry.
Oh yeah, they remember you guys came down to my condo because you guys were moving across the country, and it was relatively early in your relationship. I think at least early-ish.
Absolutely, it was.
did he
Yeah,
always?
we
And I
moved in
remember like
together
you
really
were like,
quickly.
"Oh, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna move across the country," and then I remember like all of us were like, "I mean, you're not dumb, so obviously if this is what you want. That's fucking cool. Like we don't care." Which is our family motto is like, "Do the fuck whatever you want. I literally don't care."
And
Which
fire.
works out pretty well for everybody.
And your dad's motto is fire your kids.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Done it
so
to at least two of us.
Zach and I met in January, and then we moved across the country together in what? June?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
was
they
really
came
fast.
out
It was
as
too
like
Looking back
a crazy, like goodbye tour. And I remember I met him and I was like, whatever, cool. If Ash likes him, he's cool.
I asked a bunch of my mom and my sister, and like, I'm gonna do this. Like, is that cool? Is there anything you want to say? And they're essentially like, no, we trust your judgment, and like, if you think it's going to be fine. And I think it's going to be fine. I was like, okay, great. I think it's going to be great.
That's honestly pretty cool. And like, they know you, obviously. They were like, yeah, have at it, Ash. Get out of here. Go across country. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
We had to leave so soon because I got into grad school. And so you guys did a long distance relationship really well, but I had a couple of years previous gotten out of a relationship that was primarily long distance, and it was bad and terrible, and I didn't want to do it again. So I was like, hey, I think you're really dope, and I don't want to end this, but I also don't want to do a long distance relationship. How would you feel about moving with me? And Ash was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So it worked out.
I love that.
And the rest is history.
So now go back to the question I was going to ask. As we know, Ash and Andrew are siblings, right? Now
Confirmed,
right? Now, siblings can vary as you're growing up, right? Different lives like that. Would you guys consider you guys close as growing up, or one of those more later in life?
Later in life?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say later in life.
You guys just hate each other. It's like, Andrew's so stinky.
No, mom and dad hate each other.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes everything wrong.
So are your parents still together? Oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. I love it. Now, can I ask a question about? I know.
No. Okay, go.
No, because I want to figure out.
I
Something.
get to be both this episode. Oh no, I'm not ready.
Okay,
ready.
You want some loads? I love myself. I'm fucking
Oh, and
funny,
Beau
dude.
accidentally stopped recording.
All right, Beau, I got a question for you. What's the coolest thing that you did growing up that you're very proud of? Anything, like either like a hobby, like you scored 10 goals in a basketball game or something, or what? Like,
oh, okay. So the coolest thing
like,
ever. So
the coolest thing you've ever done, like just like growing up, like what are you proud of? What are you proud of about yourself that you've done while being either an adult or a young human or a baby?
We'll do youngness of me, right? So it starts with the one moment I had a child that I lacked childhood love memory that I love. I was first time playing Little League, right? Not first time, but I was in a Little League league. It was my first time. It was my first time pitching ever. I was like, fuck this. I want to be a pitcher. I fucking go. I'm training in the backyard with my brother. We're helping me out, right? Well, I get news that my mom has to fucking fly to Florida because my dad fucking hurt his ankle in Florida, so she goes save him. I go pitch. I fucking close out the game. Perfect 1, 2, 3 strikeout innings. Fucking, I'm on cloud 9, right? I'm like, there's no better feeling than this. I'm about to be a pitcher for the rest of my fucking life, right? Next week comes along. Parents are finally get to watch me pitch. They miss my pitching debut because they're pieces of shits, right? Except my mom. I love my mom. Mom out there, I love you. Now it's my turn. I get the call. Coach goes, Beau, you're going in. I'm like, fuck yeah, here we go, Beau. We got this.
Did you fuck it up?
I fucked it up.
Oh.
Walk.
Little idiot.
It was all beginner's luck.
Hit 2 kids. I was pulled. Bases loaded. Hit a fucking another one. I got pulled. It was
nice.
The absolute worst.
Oh.
I love it.
And I was just like, in front of my mom and dad, I'm like, I looked at them. I'm like, you guys should just never be here ever again. Never pitched again.
Nice. That's a good thing because like failure taught you a lesson that day.
Yep. Sometimes I'll fail upwards, and I'm still doing this to this day.
Nice.
Is
I like it.
But I mean, they're like, let's any great.
Well, so same question for Zach. Like,
that's what I'm getting at.
What's something that you're proud of that like something cool that happened? You want to be like, hey, this happened. I'm proud of this.
From my childhood,
or anything. Like as an adult, like you did something cool.
Like yeah, you graduated, stuff like that.
You did a backflip off of like a something. I don't know.
You collected hair, like
You built a Sapo table.
Oh yeah,
you fucking fought a panther.
You fought a panther while drunk.
I did not fight a panther. It was
you can lie on the internet.
Nearby.
It wasn't a jaguar.
I can't think of anything. Pass.
Okay, Ash, go ahead.
You have nothing to be proud of.
There's like one moment in your life that like you're accomplishing. Because you want a real fucking answer that what I did that I feel like accomplished my life actually
would
be.
Isn't it? It's
not a sex thing. We're about to get fucking sentimental here and be real sweet, and you're about to go, oh, Beau, that was really cute. It's was not a sex thing. No, it's not. It's the first time I saw my son born. Guess what? I'm a father of fucking.
It's kind of a sex thing.
That's like a sex thing because I dropped loads in her to make that fucking kid.
Ew! God damn, Beau.
so nice that I drop loads twice.
Oh no.
I regret inviting you onto this podcast ever.
You want the most satisfying about my life? There we go. My 2 kids.
All right. So Ash,
Oh.
what's yours? What's something cool that you accomplished in life?
I mean, I have a master's degree. That's pretty nice.
Pretty cool.
I feel like I'm a good singer. That's
Yeah, you
pretty.
are.
It's true. That's
Can't
true.
confirm.
Can't confirm. These two did a cover of a song.
Saying a good singer is putting it lightly. Ash is a fantastic singer.
Really
If
great
not,
singer. It's
like
it's,
one of the best I've heard, and I've been around a lot of musicians.
it's a matter of court record in our the last
Zach,
time
tell
I've
that
been.
story, please. Please tell that
It's
story.
a matter of court record.
Please tell that story.
Oh, also, I was a kick-ass softball player when I was a kid. Just gonna throw that out
There
there.
you go.
I was really
I
good.
love
I
it.
played with the older kids because I was good.
hmm I was pretty good at the trumpet when I was in high school.
Me too.
Yeah, I practiced seldom and was still first chair.
I played the
You
baritone
fucking
saxophone
bastard.
and the French horn.
Literally, me too.
I
Yeah.
actually was first chair clarinet, 5th grade high and fifth grade elementary
Clarinet?
school.
Clarinet.
Yeah, I played
Oh,
clarinet.
you would be a
Why?
woodwind. Get out of here.
Why? How and why did you play the clarinet?
I went to skip class and I picked the instrument.
Why did you pick? Why? What about it?
I
Called
don't
to
think you
you.
knew what it was. I really don't
Well,
think you
it-
knew what it was.
My age and what fucking show cartoon I was watching. Who plays fucking clarinet in a cartoon?
Plays clarinet.
Who plays
SpongeBob?
clarinet in a
Or
cartoon?
Squidward. Sorry.
Squidward. Yeah, it was Squidward.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Oh my
Bo.
god! You wanted to be Squidward? Oh,
No, I
Bo,
wanted
you
to play the
little
clarinet.
nerd.
I wanted to play the clarinet. That's
He
the only
saw
instrument I knew.
Squidward and he was like, "Wah," and he's like, "That's my fucking idol dog."
I saw kids leaving class to play music instruments. So my 5th grade Beau was like, "All right, let's join band."
I think it's funny that you chose the clarinet. I just think that's really funny. Because
Big
Zach, I'm
win
gonna need
guy.
you to
great.
tell that story though about the court record thing because that's one of my favorite stories you tell. And the
I'm
world
very
needs to
proud
know.
of it, though.
I'm proud of it. I think it's great.
Court record, like you got arrested or some shit?
No,
We were doing jury
it was part
duty.
of jury duty. So,
Okay.
when in the last town that we lived in, I kept getting we both kept getting selected for jury duty, and we kept having excuses to put it off. We were in grad school at the time, and so we were just like, yeah, no, it's the middle of the semester. Stop telling us to do this in the middle of the semester. And they were like, okay, sure. And so we had like our last one was supposed to be in March of 2020, and so they were like, okay, we're putting an indefinite hold on this jury duty, like it's being canceled, but we'll
let you know.
let you know. And so
And they did.
they did, and it was to be in March of 2021, and we managed to get it postponed until after we got our vaccines, late March. And then they were like, you can't postpone anymore. You have to do it. And we were like, okay, fine. And so it was basically the first time that we had done anything in public since the pandemic started. And imagine that being fucking jury duty.
It was
And so
overwhelming, to
it
say
was
the least.
Awful. And so we were in a gigantic courtroom that was full of people. I was super anxious and having like heart palpitations the entire time. And just sitting there, and if you haven't been to jury duty, basically you sit there and watch people get called up to the seats, and they interview like batches of potential jurors at a time, like 10 or 12 or 20 people. I don't remember how many, and hope that they basically you have to sit there for the entire day and hope that you don't get called at any point during the day, and then once the day is over, you can go home.
Which is what happened to me. I never get actually called up to be interviewed at jury duty.
So I got called up at the second to last one. It was like after lunch. I'd been there for fucking hours. And by the time we go up, I'm anxious, I'm sweaty, I'm a mess, and I just don't want to be there. And so they start off by asking you sort of general questions about, your name, your level of education, your marital status, and all this stuff. And
Yeah,
so
you have to read the answers off a list. You
And you
know
have to,
Zach is going to give the most detailed story.
yeah. Well, I want to make sure everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah,
So
your
I go
dog
up
death,
and-
time, and location, whole thing.
And so they ask me all the stories, blah, blah, blah. And I say, my name is Zach. I have a master's degree. I am single. Wait, no, I'm married.
It was not immediate, by the way.
No?
No, you were like, I'm single. I don't have any like previous affiliation with the law. Oh wait, I'm not single. Like it took your brain a
so I'm
second.
not single.
And then at this point, Ash was in the room. Like after lunch, they consolidated both of the groups into one room, and we were both in the same room. And I was like, "No, I'm married." And everyone was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, my wife's right over there."
No, you
Hey,
said,
honey.
yeah, no, you said, wait, no, I'm not single. I'm married. Sorry, hun. And the judge was like, your wife is in the room right now? And you're like, yeah. And so like waved. And he was like, that's going to be an awkward car ride home.
That might be a good way to get out of jury duty. Then again, it might be a good way for you to get selected because like this guy's dumb. We can trick him easily.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, no. It's like, it's fine. Ash is a very, very intelligent and a very talented singer. And
No, that's not what
This
happened.
isn't jury duty.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all.
I was trying to backpedal it. I was trying to backpedal.
He went through the thing, and then like the judge like asked you like clarifying questions, and then he was like, to confirm, you're married, and you're like, yeah, and he's like, also one more thing, like you love your wife very much, right? And you were like, oh yes, I love my wife so much, like she's beautiful and wonderful and a very good singer. And the judge was like, good man.
Yeah, it's a court record. Now it's a matter of the courts.
Yep. Let the record show that Ash is a good singer.
I'm sorry for apparently ruining the story, but the most important part is that
You didn't ruin it. You just didn't tell it exactly right.
the most important part is that the lawyer asked me, he was asking the entire group if we believed that we could be truly impartial, and if we understood what like evidence beyond beyond reasonable
doubt,
beyond reasonable doubt, et cetera, and I just said, I believe that impartiality is a farce, and it is impossible to be truly impartial. And
It's kind of true in certain scenarios.
It's kind of true
scenario, but it's kind of true. Yeah.
And at another point, the lawyer who was asking me questions was like, "So you're a PhD student, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm working on my doctorate."
Pretty huge.
Like, okay.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, "I remember from my time in grad school, it was difficult to do anything else because my work was always in the back of my mind and I had trouble focusing on other things. Do you think that you'd be able to put your work to the back of your mind and focus on this case?" And I was like, "I think so." He was like, "You think so? We don't want to talk about if you think so. We want a yes or no." And I was like, "Well, I've said that I could do a lot of things lately that I ended up not being able to do. So I don't know."
I can't answer that, sir. That's good.
That guy was a real tool. I'm glad that you sassed him a lot. It was
So long story short, I did not get picked for jury duty.
Oh my god. Okay, good. This is like the history of us. I like it. Ash, what questions do you have for?
Are you gonna put me on the spot?
Yeah, on the spot. Right on the spot.
If you could have any type of superpower, what kind of superpower would you want to have?
Probably flight or invisibility. One of the two.
But if you do say flight, like, do you run out of stamina flying? Right? So
No.
like running.
No. Flight is just you can fly wherever you want, and it's stamina, not stamina.
The problem with invisibility is that you can only see because of light being detected by your retinas. But if your retinas are also opaque or are also translucent, then you won't be able to see any
it's
light.
a scenario where
it's
like,
not beholden to fucking physics, bro.
Yeah,
This is
it's just
X-Men.
I'm invisible and you're not, and then I can see everything and you can't.
I think I would want teleportation.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I would also accept that.
Can I be Spider-Man?
No,
Yeah, you can be Spider-Man. No, you can be Spider-Man. It's okay.
You be Man Spider.
The problem with teleportation is that the planet is always moving.
Zach!
So
Oh my god!
Stop it! Stop.
This is not the
There's no
learning
logic.
episode.
Stop using logic. You fuck. That's a good one, Ash. That's a good question. Beau,
Thank you, Zach. Question.
Zach, what questions do you have for us, Zach?
Who's your favorite musician?
Me? No.
True.
I don't know. That's like asking
hard
like what
question.
your favorite food is,
Mhm.
or what your
Andrew, what's your favorite
musician
food?
is. Me.
What music? What band have you listened to the most in the past month?
Me.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard question.
Okay, what's
Do
your
better, please.
first memory?
Do you guys have first? I don't.
Yeah, I don't know that I could. I don't know that I have a.
That trips me out because I have talked to people who were like, I remember in third grade. I'm like, what?
I can remember third grade.
I remember third grade. I remember
don't
second
remember
grade.
high school.
I remember kindergarten. I remember one
You remember
moment.
kindergarten? I can't remember kindergarten.
I remember one moment from pre-K.
Yeah, I remember like things that happened in kindergarten. I don't know if I could say I
What?
remember them, but I can
How?
remember things that happened to me.
I
don't
have no memory from
I
before
stop
high
at,
school. Like the end of high school, there's nothing in my brain.
You need to get that checked out. Probably a lot of concussions.
Do you know who your kindergarten teacher was?
No.
I
Good
do.
God, no.
I don't. I can remember my third grade teacher.
How do
I
you
can
do
name
that?
all of my teachers.
All right, so I'm gonna need to know. I'm gonna need to know what's everyone's. You're on death row. What's your final meal?
Ooh,
Oh, that's a really good question.
a nice,
Beau, you go first.
a nice tomahawk steak
Okay.
with mashed potatoes and gravy with cheese on top of it.
Cheese on top of the steak,
No, cheese on top of the mashed potatoes.
on top of the
Mm.
gravy, or on top of the potatoes.
Well, it goes. Ooh.
Potatoes,
Ooh,
cheese,
ooh,
gravy,
ooh, yeah,
or potato, gravy, cheese. It's important.
Potato gravy cheese
Texas Roadhouse style.
Mm.
and garlic bread on the side.
Oh, garlic bread.
It would be so difficult
Yeah.
to choose a last meal. How many things are you allowed to choose?
As much as you want.
It's your last meal.
No. They used to allow people to choose as much as they want. Now they actually took that away, and you just eat whatever's in the cafeteria, which is kind of fucked up. But
That
back
is
in the
fucked up.
day, you were able to choose your last meal. But no, if you're getting put to death, you earned it. Like you shouldn't.
You earned it?
I mean, did you earn it? Like, it must have done something really heinous to be put to death.
yeah, you did
but
something
God
really
damn.
fucked up. Like
you
it's-
earned this.
Yeah, but you could. They used to be able to choose whatever they wanted from multiple places too. So, but Zach, what would you choose? Like, you could have someone make you something, or you could get something from somewhere that's good.
I'm going to say that this is like some weird metaphysical prison where like
Yeah, like
I
you were
can-
fucking, you're innocent this whole time and everything. Like you're
No,
actually a
like-
hero, but like
this
you
is
were
like-
I think it's like a more transcend space and time situation.
yeah, like a transcending space and time type of situation where I can get literally anything that I want.
sense.
oh my god, there's a fucking. I
The
got
problem with that is the Earth is always
The
spinning.
butterfly
it.
effect.
Here we go. I can't pick superpowers.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, so when I was like 6 or 7, we took a trip to a family vacation to Bermuda.
Is this a fucking build up to your fucking meal that we need to know
Yes.
the backstory of it?
We went snorkeling at a place called Tobacco Bay, and I chased around a cuttlefish while I was snorkeling. But the important thing is that next to Tobacco Bay, where we were snorkeling, there was a cheeseburger stand. And I got a cheeseburger there that I have been hyping out through my entire life as the best cheeseburger I ever eaten. And I would like that cheeseburger again, please. Then I would also like to top it off with or accompany it with a sausage, specifically the sausage that we got at the winter market in Brussels when we were on our trip to Brussels. It was outside of
It was so good. And the
it was
mustard.
so good.
Oh,
This beautiful fucking Belgian mustard. So I want the
heard the cat
cheeseburger. I want the cheeseburger and the sausage.
Okay,
I want
Ash,
the
what
Tobacco
about
Bay
you?
cheeseburger, and I want the Brussels sausage.
this is so hard. I would like a beef bourguignon stew, like a hearty beef and wine, like red wine stew with garlic mashed potatoes on the side.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I also want like crispy smashed Parmesan potatoes.
Ooh.
But also I want a pasta. Like basically any kind of pasta would be good, but like a pappardelle braised short rib pasta. I think that would be really good. What else do I like to eat? I like some tempura, some vegetable tempura, and what else? I think that's it. That'll be fine.
I like that. I like
Andrew,
that a
did
lot.
you didn't answer yet, right?
I did not.
Go ahead.
I
and
would like.
in a quesadilla.
Oh,
From
yeah,
Los Primos.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would have double animal style with a whole grill.
Ooh.
I would also like a Shack burger from Shake Shack right next to it. A single serving of Stouffer's vegetable lasagna. The surf and what is it? The Surf and Turf California burrito from Lucha Libre in San Diego.
Oh my god, so good.
And then I think a Lunchable would be nice.
Which one? Pizza, nachos, sandwich?
No, the pizza's disgusting. I don't know why people like it. It's fucking disgusting.
I hate you and I hate you.
It is absolutely disgusting.
The pizza's not pizza, but it's still fucking good.
No, it's not. It's terrible. I would just a normal ass. No. A Lunchable from 1999, where it was actually like thick. Like the Lunchables today, they're so thin and dinky. They're disgusting. I hate them.
I'm on team Lunchable pizza.
Sandwich, hot dog.
Pizza. I mean, I like the sandwiches.
Or the nachos.
I've never had a Lunchable hot dog. I didn't know that was a thing until recently.
It's probably disgusting.
That sounds
which Lunchable?
Well, yeah, hold on. I'm not done. Sorry. And for dessert, a churro ice cream sandwich from downtown Disney in Anaheim, California. That's my final meal. Oh, and a filet mignon.
This.
Might as well.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What is something that most people like that you either don't understand or don't like?
Tomatoes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't like tomatoes.
Why?
I like stuff that's made out of tomatoes, like ketchup. I mean, ketchup is just like the tomatoes are just there for coloring, basically, because like it's sweetness and vinegar, right? But just a slice of tomato, gross. Like a piece of tomato, gross. Like a cherry tomato, don't like it. The flavor is bad and it's slimy and there's too many seeds. Not a fan.
So mine would be like almost the same to extent, but it changed. So I'm gonna give you a slice of life because I finally grew up on my taste buds. I used to hate guacamole.
But you're Mexican.
I know, right?
Wow.
And now I'm a big guac guy now. I fucking seen the light. I fucking guac me up, baby.
Guac is good.
You know, it's funny.
I get that though. I do get
guac
that
is
because
guac is life.
I used to hate blue cheese until about like 2 or 3 years ago, and I tried it, and I was like, wow, why is this good now? And my taste bud changed.
But the one thing I just don't like that people will never understand, and Ash already mentioned it once already, mustard. Fucking hate mustard.
I don't know. I was anti-mustard for a while when I was a kid. I was like, no mustard, please. No, thank you. And then I don't remember when, but at some point I started liking mustard.
When I was a very young child, I would eat pickle and mustard sandwiches.
Okay, pickles is also another thing. I fucking hate pickles.
Oh, I love pickles. So good.
I'm not a big fan of pickles.
What about non-food stuff? Like what do you hate that most people love non-food wise?
Oh, 9/11. Love
like
9/11.
Remember.
Love 9/11. I don't know why people hate it. all I can think is food. I can't. Someone else answer, please. Hurry. This is awkward silence is driving me crazy. Especially after my 9/11 joke landed. Thanks, Zach. I heard you laugh. He's still laughing. I love you, dog. I can't wait.
Well, it's funny that you said guacamole because when I was a kid, my parents told me that I needed to have a party skill. I don't remember what it was. It was like there's something you need to be able to make something to bring to parties. Like everyone has like a thing for parties, and you need to have one. So they taught me how to make guacamole, and so I was always the guacamole maker. And so like I've always been like the guy who makes guacamole and brings guacamole places.
You make good guac. Fun fact about Zach's guac. Zach is a big fan of the limes. When you eat Zach's guacamole, it's got lots of lime in it, but it's good.
No, that's good. You should add some limes to your guac.
Oh no, it's more than most people do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lime heavy. It's lime with guac.
Well, no, but
it's lime. It's I mean
it's a little extra lime juice.
Lime
never hurt nobody.
No, yeah, that's fine. A little bit of lime juice, but the way you're acting like Zach just takes 2 limes and just squeezes his bare hands like a fucking animal.
Here's the thing is that
no, he uses a juicer.
I'm a white dude from Connecticut. My parents were white dudes from Connecticut. Well, white people from Connecticut, and so like it's white people from Connecticut. It's white people guac, but I like it. I think it's good.
What were you gonna say, Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew, you asked the question.
I don't remember.
I think that the thing that I was proud of was after college when I was a teaching assistant on an archaeological field school for the first time. And I realized that I was pretty good at leading undergrads to do archaeology, and I took control of a lot of the interpretation and a lot of the direction and a lot of the paperwork, and I think I did a pretty good job of it. And that was the thing that I'm proud of that you asked 30 minutes ago.
I
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
saying you're
Thank you for
answering a
answering my
question
question
from,
finally.
Yeah, it was appreciated. All right, let's end this.
I'm most proud of my
I'm most
Self.
proud of my podcast that I host.
no,
Get Dumped On, an info
so-
dump podcast.
Personally, I'm proud of like my friends and my community that I have built around me in life. I think that everyone needs to have that, and I'm very proud of the one that is built
Oh,
around me.
is that what?
Yeah.
Is that
But
why
it's
you
not
gave? Is that why you
It
gave
is-
me? Is that why
it
you
is
gave me that
not-
CD?
Yeah, and it's not just me. Like it takes a village to make a village, and I like my friends and stuff. I'm
Oh,
also
can
very
we-
proud that
Yeah.
Can we end
Like-
it? Can we end it with a fun story from everyone? Can we end it with a fun worst date story from everyone?
oh god.
Oh, Okay.
Real quick though, and I'm also
Just
proud of,
two
like,
sentences max.
I'm just really
I want. I do want to thank Andrew. Without Andrew, I don't meet you two.
That's
And
true.
you guys have been a great almost nightly routine. Have been you two and Andrew.
Mhm.
So
It's
I'm
really nice.
and I'm
I'm
glad
really glad.
this for
Oh yeah,
this.
yeah, and
this,
I was in a
this
band.
what happened.
I'm proud of that too. I played at the Whiskey A Go Go a bunch of times in Hollywood,
I was
and it's House of
still
Blues and stuff. And
was
I'm
still
pretty proud of
talking.
that. Okay, now
I
I'm done
was
talking.
I was.
I
Still
forgot about that.
talking.
I need to shoehorn it in there real quick because I'm just.
Yeah, I was still talking.
Oh, you're so
but
talented. Oh.
yeah.
I'm glad that Andrew built this village and helped me in this village with you two.
Me
And
too.
I'm-
It's so
I'm-
nice
and
to hang
I'm-
out with you, Beau.
Yeah.
Call me your
I-
king, bitch.
Yes, call me Beau King. No, but glad we're all four. Well, two of them are siblings, but you know what I mean. And after
Yeah.
fucking joking forever, save it for the podcast, and then actually we're saving it for the fucking podcast, which should have been the original title, but someone ixnayed that for some fucking reason.
It's already
Yeah.
it's already a podcast.
Yeah, I googled "save it for the pod," and there was 3 other podcasts already called that.
So as she said, you said worst first date or worst date in general.
I mean, now I don't know if I want to because I was such a nice way of Beau to end it.
No, let's go ahead and do it.
Really
Because
nice sentiment.
you want to hear me?
When I was
being a piece of
younger,
shit?
I had a
No.
really hard time making friends, and I didn't have many solid friends. And so I'm really happy. I mean, I have so many friends now. It's pretty great.
I'm excited. I'm excited
know
for Andrew's
Ash's,
SCD he gave me, so I could finally meet. A side note: I've never met these other two in person.
I know
Yeah.
Ash's worst
Internet
date.
only
Ash's
friends.
worst date. She was standing at this train station, and this guy came up and gave her the goofiest fucking smile. And then he was like, "Let's go
No, I'll let
tacos,"
you-
and then ended up taking her out for pierogies, which aren't tacos, by the way.
Bro,
my
They're like Polish tacos.
No, he mentioned let's get tacos. Actually, let's get these fucking pierogies. Oh, you better hurry. Sorry for wasting your time for the bus. It's about to leave.
I'll hit you with the summary of my worst date. We bonked our teeth together.
Yeah.
I ditched her at a concert.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Zach.
We went to a tapas place, and she wanted to get a plate
Topless
of something, a plate of something that had shrimp in it. And fun fact about me, I can't eat shrimp. Makes me have to
Wait,
poop
did you say
real bad.
did you say topless or tapas?
tapas?
Oh, I heard topless.
she took him to a topless place.
I would not get shrimp at any topless place. I feel like their food quality standards are not high enough for shrimp.
Yeah.
That's why I
You're
was so
finding a hair
confused.
in the shrimp, and you do not know where that hair came from.
I'm like, why are you getting shrimp at a topless place? Why?
A
It's so
tapas. The
unhygienic.
tapas place.
The tapas place. Tapas. Not
No, it was
tapas.
It was this girl
Tapas.
that I met on OkCupid before me and Ash met, and
How dare you.
Dated
I
somebody
know.
before Ash, you whore.
I went
Well,
on
you
one date
whore,
with
you
them.
fucking man whore with your long, gorgeous smile and hair.
So
Long smile.
A real long smile like a horse.
Oh.
I didn't
Fuck.
want to seem. I didn't want to
You
seem
whore smiling son of a
uncool.
bitch.
I didn't want to seem uncool and
So
say
you went
that I
topless?
couldn't eat shrimp. So I was like, yeah, let's get this thing with shrimp in it. And I ended up having to cut the date short and go home and shit myself because I can't eat shrimp. And then I
Andrew?
just ghosted her. I didn't text her again.
Oh,
you did.
I'm sad that I'm going last because this is gonna bum you guys out.
I
Did
left the
she
girl at the
die?
concert. Like, she paid for the concert ticket. Hey, you want to? Hey, I got an extra ticket. You want to come? Sure. I saw her. I'm like, not like anything in your profile. Nothing against people. I just if you lie to me about your profile photo, I automatically think you're a liar. So boom, I'm done. She just with her friends. I snuck out of the concert venue, took an Uber, went home.
Did you at least say that you were leaving, or did you just
Nope.
ghost her?
Oh, I fucking left. I'm going to the bathroom. Be right back. Bathroom was my fucking house, fucking 60 miles away.
Yeah,
Oh my
mine's more. Mine's way more awkward than that.
Yeah.
Her best friend killed herself the day before, and she still went on the date and dropped it halfway through, and then started crying.
Oh, I'm sad.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh my god.
First time meeting this person.
I think
First time date. I was set up on a blind date.
Did you go, man, this joke's more lively than your sister?
Best friend.
Best friend. Oh my god. That is the worst. That's truly the worst.
Yeah, that's really
All right,
bad.
let's end it on there. All right, everyone. Thanks for my Slice of Life episode.
And, yeah, thanks for
Did you
listening.
just say slice of lice?
I'll give you lice. Shut up. Also, by the time we started this podcast, I was also drinking to make this episode go. Just
Spoiler
Move
alert,
your
I've been
mind.
drinking this whole time.
yeah, this is that's why I heard a Slice of Life episode, which I planned.
He said
I was
it
like,
again.
I think he said slice. Yeah.
No, I can't hit my slices. Andrew, take us out, please. Thanks.
Hey,
I drink
thanks
very
for
rarely,
thanks
but
for
I've decided
listening
to
to this Slice of Lice episode. If you made it this far and you don't have lice, then you have won. So I hope that you have planned out your final meals and have thought about your worst dates and what you're most proud of. And thank you for joining us in our little community of craziness.
All right, before we go, Zach, what's your last name?
It's Backery. Okay, bye-bye.
Ash and Zach are super smart. They went to college and learned a bunch of stuff. And Beau and Andrew didn't go to college because that's the way life goes sometimes. What happens when you put them together and you try to make them learn? Grab your friends, let's listen together on Get Dumped on an Info Dump podcast.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
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 Please tell me your last name. I need to know your last name, please. Thank you. Please tell me.
That's a great last name.
Wow.